Hey, good morning, friends. This is Julie Hamilton with Life Builders, bringing you simple tips to build a strong and healthy life on. I'm so glad you joined me today. Thank you for coming along on this journey and just like partnering up with us to really stand together to believe for the good things in your life. And I'm so excited that you're here. So today's topic, I put on the title, maybe if you're struggling with feeling beautiful, or if you haven't heard that you're beautiful in a while, because I think so many times, I just like, for myself, I feel the same sometimes. And I wonder how many other millions of women around the world also feel the same. Maybe the person that you love tells you that you're beautiful, but you look in the mirror and you don't like the extra pounds, or you don't like something that you see, you don't like your nose, you don't like your legs, whatever it is. Maybe you don't have someone that's in your life telling you that you're beautiful, and it's easy to forget, and you just feel like, oh, I just wish somebody would notice me. I wish somebody would tell me that I'm beautiful. Good morning, Abby. Great to see you. Or maybe you're just in a situation where you feel like maybe somebody's been telling you that you're ugly. Maybe somebody's been telling you all along that you're not worth anything, that your value is so low. Well, I want to come alongside you today, and I want to remind you of your great, great beauty. And I want to remind you of a couple of things. One is that your beauty does not depend on what anybody else says about you, because your beauty is who you are inside. That's the absolute beauty. This body is wasting away, and what is beautiful is, we're getting wrinkles, we're getting, pounds and all that kind of stuff, but the absolutely most beautiful thing about you is your inner person. It's your spirit. And that's what I was just reading this morning in Psalm 139, and God said, I created you first inside and then outside. And the verse of the day today, which I thought was phenomenal for this topic, was Jeremiah 1:5. I don't know if you've read it in YouVersion, but it said, I knew you before I formed you in your mother's womb, and before you were even born, I set you apart. And that tells us that before our body was even there, God knew our spirit. And that is the thing that is going to be shining about you. We can forget about all the other things. Our body's wasting away. Like we can try to dress nice, we can try to do our hair nice and all that stuff, but that is all fading away, people. That is going away. Your true beauty is found in 1 Peter tells us, in this gentle and quiet spirit that's coming up from the inside. It's found in your spirit that's being renewed day by day. And that's why we have to start investing in that inner person, because this outer shell, guys, it's going to die someday, and we're going to be left. It's not going to be here forever. This is just a shell. This is just the tent that you're living in. And I want to tell you today that no matter how you fix your hair, no matter how you dress, no matter all those things we do to try and look beautiful, I want you to remember that you are beautiful from the inside out. And there is nothing that can take away from that beauty. Even if nobody in the rest of your life tells you that you're beautiful, because they're only looking at the outside, I want to tell you that nothing can take away from that beauty. And we have to know it inside, right? We have to come up with the inside, not wait on affirmation from our culture to tell us, yes, this is what's beautiful. And the second thing I want to tell you is that we have to challenge ourselves to see ourselves that way, because it's so hard when we look in the mirror and we see our faults, right? Is anybody with me on this? Because I see my faults all the time when I look in the mirror and I'm like, okay. But I recently watched I Feel Pretty. Did anybody watch that movie, I Feel Pretty, with Amy Schumer? Well, it's rated R, so don't watch it with your kids. There's like full nudity in it, I think, and like another scene where she's dancing, doing a wet t-shirt contest or something, but she's dancing. And but the premise of the story, and I learned something from it. The premise of the story is she's a gal that feels insecure about her weight, insecure about herself, her appearance, and it holds her back from even applying for the jobs that she wants and using her intellect the way that she's very thoughtful, very insightful, but she doesn't use it because she's so wrapped up in wanting to look prettier. She's so wrapped up in wanting to be beautiful. She falls and hits her head, and she wakes up and got a concussion or whatever, and she wakes up and she thinks that she's in another body because she's like, oh, she looks in the mirror, she's like, oh, I'm beautiful. Like all of a sudden she sees this beauty, and it goes and applies for the job that she wants. She gets in this relationship with a wonderful man that she wants, and before she would have been so like shy to even be with him or whatever, thought that he wouldn't want to be with her. And you start to see her unfold in this movie, like her brilliance and the way that she offers value and stuff. Like she kind of steps into that fullness of herself because she believes that she's beautiful and she believes that she can. And it's so funny, but here's the kicker. She hasn't changed at all. Just her belief about how beautiful she is changed, and that gave her the confidence to do it. And so you'll have to watch the movie if you watch those. I'm like, watch a R-rated movie. But anyway, there were so many funny moments. She's so funny, but honestly, when I walked away from that, here's what I want you to do. Here's what I've been doing. Every time I see myself in the mirror in the morning, and I just want to be like, really? You know, like, okay, Julie, come on. I've been doing the Amy Schumer. I've been doing like, oh my gosh, I'm beautiful. And that's what I want you to say. I want you to look in the mirror. I want you to say it with conviction. I want you to change the way that you see yourself. Because so much of it is just in the way we see ourselves. It holds us back. So if you can, I want you to practice this. Look in the mirror in the morning. I want you to say, oh my gosh, I'm beautiful, like you've never seen yourself before. Like, oh my gosh, what happened? I'm so gorgeous. And you know, it's not because anything inside you changed, it's really the attitude. I mean, anything on the outside changed, it's really the attitude that you see yourself with. And it really does give you more confidence. It does give you that sense of just really believing that what's inside me and what's on the outside is beautiful. Oh, Abby, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you needed this. I need this too. I'm talking to myself. So, but I just want to remind you guys, so yeah, the beauty is on the inside, and nobody can take that away from you. Nobody who could ever say that you're ugly or whatever, or just you're not feeling beautiful because nobody tells you that. That is a lie from the pit of hell. And I just say over you this morning that you are beautiful, and your spirit is shining, and your inner person is growing every day. Our bodies are wasting away every day, but your inner person is being renewed, and you are growing every single day. And that is the beauty that matters, the quiet and gentle spirit that is so precious to God. That's what it tells us in the Bible. So, and two, I want you to remind yourself, like, oh my gosh, I'm beautiful, because you are, and you are beautiful every single day. So keep going, keep believing, and just spread this message to all your friends. Make sure to remind them that their beauty doesn't come from fixing their hair or wearing the right clothes. It comes from who they are inside. So I love you all, and I just think you're beautiful. Thanks for tuning in. Have a blessed day. Bye.